a first half like you guys did, only running the ball, I think it was twice, how hard for you is it to stay in the game knowing your touches are going to come?
In all honesty, man, I know what kind of offense we run. I know what kind of plan that we have coming into the game, and I know it was just a matter of time before we switched. You know, we just wanted to see what they were going to give us in the first half. We came in the second half. We put together a plan and we executed.
How did the crowd impact you guys? It looked like the snap counters having problems.
At first, it impacted us greatly, but we got it together around like the third drive. I want to say we kind of got it together, and from that point on, it wasn't really a huge thing. We had a few offsides, but you know, nothing major like that first one.
Did you switch to a silent count at all? Did you switch to a silent count at all?
Yeah, we had a mixture of silent counts, and you know, like middle of the field, we could just run our regular snap count. But once we got closer to that end zone either side, then we had to go silent.
So Coach Mumme is known as one of our legendary pass offense head coaches. In the first half, he passed about 86% of the time, 87%.
Yeah.
In the second half, it was like a total reversal. Were you guys prepared for that in practice, or how does that impact, you know, air raid offense when it just transforms like that?
Oh, being honest, I bribed him at halftime, but in all honesty, though, for real, like we just, like I said, we really came into the game with a plan. Coach Mumme is a legendary coach as far as the air raid offense, but he'll also take what the defense gives us. So we seen some looks, and we like what we seen out there. So we just came out and executed the plan that we had all week.
I heard how loud that locker room was over there. What can you say about the team chemistry you guys have?
It's building. You know, it's the first year of the league. We just really got together. Everybody's figuring everybody out, but we're building the team chemistry. Team camaraderie is great. You know, we hang out outside of football when we get off. So, I mean, we're trying to build towards a family environment.
You know, you guys got a few games under your belt now. What are you looking forward to for the rest of the season?
Just playing great football, man. We're trying to put together a whole game instead of just coming out in the second half and playing well. So it's the execution from the jump, from the beginning of the game, not just coming in the second half and figuring things out, but being able to put together a plan that we can execute from the first snap.
Does it feel like, it seems like you guys have a lot left to, like, you're leaving a lot on the table in a good way. It seems like potential's crazy. Is that how you guys feel in the locker room?
Yeah, we definitely feel that way. It's a bunch of plays this week and previous week that we feel like we left points on the table, just being a little bit off, not executing here, missing a block there, missing a catch there, missing a hole, whatever. And so at the end of the day, like I said, we're just going to get back to the drawing board. We're going to try to continue to progress and put together a whole game instead of just one second half.
Has it been hard to get into a rhythm offensively? I know that Landry's only practiced 6 times since you guys have been able to get together. Has that been a big impact that you've seen?
Probably more so last week than this week. This week, it was just a lack of execution in the first half. Last week, we were trying to, incorporate having our leader back and, getting back on the same page with him getting back to, playing football, live football in the game again. So, I mean, last week it was more of a challenge than this week. This week it was just lack of communication, and also we just didn't execute in the first half.
Thanks, Cam.
Okay.